Presentation passion. If there is a single ingredient in your presentation that will help convince the judges more than anything, it's passion. Having a creative idea and delivering it well goes a long way, but demonstrating that you are passionate about the charity and its cause will really make the judging panel sit up. You have to deliver your message from the heart, and the best way to do this is by really connecting with your charity. It might be something you saw or heard about during your visit that struck a chord within you, or you have a personal connection to someone the charity has supported. Whatever it is, don't be scared to show that you really care about the issues concerned, and never underestimate the power of honesty and speaking clearly with your head held high.
The most important thing about the presentations is being able to be emotive and to be able to sell your charity like you really do believe in it, and that only comes is if you do really believe in it. So it is really important, the process that you go through when you come and visit the charity and learn about what they're doing.
After visiting the charity, we actually cared about it personally. It wasn't so much just a school project. We were quite emotionally invested in it ourselves, so I think we chose music and pictures and that sort of thing to go with it accordingly.
It's really up to the youngsters to get that commitment and I suppose an element of passion into the presentation that allows them to really present on a stage like this.
We were looking probably for a real sense of ownership or passion for the cause. So if the group could come up there and convince us that this was something that their heart and soul was behind, and they could really see from their own personal perspective the value in the cause they were representing, that was worth a lot.
You need to connect with your charity, the one you're doing. You need to connect with it. You can't just go in and think, oh, I'm just going to do anything. You need to actually put the work in and get it done.
The presentation which won last year was a group of boys who stood and just told their story, but they told their story so much from the heart that that's why the judges picked them to win. So it's not always an all singing, all dancing presentation that will necessarily the one the judges will choose, and I think it's whatever presentation's right for the group and for the charity that they're choosing.
I think we learned a lot more about showing our emotions while we're speaking instead of standing still and all nervous and rigid, so I think our communication skills have definitely developed from it.
Head up and make sure you're loud and be confident, because if you're not confident, if you've got your head down in a book or in something reading, then people are just going to think, all right, and they're not going to listen. But if you're looking straight at them, then they're going to listen.
A lot of them are very passionate. Some of the girls were actually in tears. I think that was the Women's Refuge charity. They were in tears talking about their charity as well, so it did have an effect on them emotionally as well. So they did care for their charity, it wasn't just paying it lip service.
Our passion went on to them and they brought back a different passion. So the synergy and energy, I think, just grew.
As we got more into the project, I think we became more passionate the more times we met with the people, and by the end we were all pretty passionate about the charity and really wanted to do well for them.
If the young people really firmly believe and really want you to vote for them, they will try to convince the judges and make sure they win the prize.
I think you need to pick something you're really passionate about in the first place and you feel really close to, and that will give it that extra touch.
Our volunteers are passionate about it, the children became passionate about it. They presented it in such a, I can only say, very mature and adult way.
It is about showing a passion for it, and it could be one single aspect of that charity's work. And if you can get that across, then you've got a good chance of winning.
Showing your passion is an important element, so how can you do this?